If the shark is still out there, I'd rate our chances at all surviving at less than 5%.
I'm milling about with Aaron Jakubenko. I've been trying that all day yesterday. How did I do, Aaron?
Oh, it sounds like you've got it in one day. It's taken me most of my life to learn how to say that. So well done. Yeah, no, Jakubenko.
Jakubenko. And of course you're starring in the film Great White, and I'm in the boat behind us, as you can see.
Yeah, you're in the boat. Okay, well, look out. There's plenty of sharks around there.
You couldn't pay me enough to go in the water, let alone scuba dive. So are you into all that stuff?
Yeah, look, I can understand that, but I love the ocean. I love the ocean. I love sharks. I think they're beautiful, intelligent creatures that deserve much more respect than we give them. They play an important part in the ecosystem of the ocean. So I think they're wonderful, and I love them, but they scare me.
So have you ever had a very close encounter with a shark before?
I mean, I grew up on the Mornington Peninsula in Victoria, which is sort of like a coastal farming area. And I mean, there's been times where we've all been called out, heaps of times we've been called out of the water by lifeguards because there's sharks, but never dangerous. You know, the lifeguards, they're pretty amazing at what they do. I know my brother, he's surfed in some pretty scary places in South Australia and had a couple of scares, but you know, they're mostly not too bad. Yeah.
So obviously you love water adventure.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
But filming in a raft for 5 weeks is a different story. I kind of got over that water. Yeah, no, I do love the ocean. Yeah.
So tell me about filming in the raft.
It was anytime you needed to go to the toilet, you're packing up the whole set, getting dragged in. The shed was boiling hot. You're basically sitting on each other. But to be honest, really lovely crew, lovely cast, and it just made it fun. You know, I think it kind of reminds me of when you're like, you know, you may be stuck up the back of the class in school, or you're in after school detention, whatever. You got your 5 best friends around you, you're all having a giggle, and that was sort of that kind of got us through that time. Yeah. But
Aaron, this might be a really silly question, but here you are with like all this water around you, and you had to go onto land if you needed to go to the bathroom. I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I mean, it might be a little inappropriate if I went to the toilet elsewhere, but yeah, it was. But I tell you what, it was pretty amazing having some of their little pop-up toilets, and you step outside and you're on a pristine beach every single day, catching a boat into work. It was a dream job in that sense. Filming in some of these gorgeous locations along the Redlands coast was just, yeah, it was a dream. It was beautiful.
So I had so many moments where I was holding my breath. Did you do a lot of those underwater sequences yourself?
Yeah, it's funny. I read someone said something about no one can hold their breath that long. We actually we were training to, because you're shooting takes and the takes go on longer than you're actually underwater. You have to hold your breath for a long time. And we got to, I mean, obviously there are some edits in there that maybe stretch it, but I did a show before at Tidelands, and we had an incredible trainer, Josh Randall, come on board and taught us about, you know, getting that heart rate down, being able to hold your breath under extreme circumstances. So, and we were doing 2-minute holds, and that was with minimal training. I know Kate Winslet, I think it was, did a 6-minute hold or something recently. So it's pretty amazing what your body can do. And it's required because, you know, adrenaline's pumping, you've got this shark coming at you, you've got a camera on you, you've got to remember your lines, you can't see because the chlorine's buzzing your eyes. It's very easy to lose breath fast. So you've got to do all that work so that you can actually get through these takes that sometimes go for 1.5 minutes long.
So how long can you hold your breath for? And I've heard nightmare stories from actors that have developed a safe word just in case, you know?
Well, you have to. It's part. We had I mean, the scuba team, even without holding your breath, the scuba team, you've got, yeah, all of this protocol that you have to go through because it is very real. I mean, yeah, it's a very real scenario that could become traumatic very quickly. But yeah, I mean, right now, probably not that well because you have to keep practicing. But when we were doing that, we were getting to 2 minutes, close to 2 minutes, which, I mean, as I said earlier, I mean, Tom Cruise, like 6 minutes as well. It's the more you practice, the more crazy, blows my mind. And I don't know how healthy that is. So, but 2 minutes was fun. We were hanging around at the hotel pool, testing each other, and it was a nice way to sort of, for the cast, just to have a swim and have some fun and have a laugh at who did really well or who didn't do so well at times. So it was good fun.
Was there like a prize at the end of it? Like, did you gamble on something?
No, we didn't, but I'm glad we didn't because Kimmy would have beaten us all. She would have gone with whatever prize there was. She started out. I hope she doesn't mind me saying, she couldn't hold it the longest, and by the end, she was just incredible. She worked really hard. She practiced. She got her heart rate down and was just blew me out of the water. So she was really incredible. So was Katrina, TK, Tim. Everyone did a great job. Yeah.
Yeah, no pun intended, huh? They blew you out of the water.
Yeah.
Now, speaking about the women in this, man, they were so badass. I mean, so much better than you guys, hands down.
Hands down. I think, yeah, hands down. Oh, look, they were, and I think they did an incredible job of casting those two roles because they were hungry, fierce. I mean, Katrina, we did some training, gym work together, and she was throwing weights around like it was nothing. Like, she's tough. Kimmy as well, as I mentioned earlier, they're very tough, and I think it's yeah. But I think the interesting thing is what I'm loving on screen is the masculine feminine balance. It doesn't have to be just one or the other. I think as a human, the goal is to really have this balance. You don't have to, people think to be a man, you've got to have the masculine to be. It's not true. This balance that we can find is the healthiest because then it means you can communicate, which the women were much stronger at in the raft. And then there was the strengths, the more masculine side that you can lean into if you want as well. And the females dominated that too. So it was, I think if we can have that balance in life, it certainly helps with relationships. And yeah, I mean, if you're in a raft, it can kind of get you through the highs and the lows of that.
Yeah. What about the plane, the seaplane? I don't think you actually flew that. Am I correct?
You know what, you're sitting in our raft right now. How about I come and take you for a flight some point? No, I could not fly to save
You really
myself.
want to be Tom Cruise, I have a feeling.
You know what, I do obsess a little. If I'm going to be on camera working a plane, flying a plane, having to know what this dashboard of things in front of me actually does. I worked with the props guy who was a pilot, and we actually filmed him working me through every single button, and then also gave me a startup routine. We filmed the startup, we filmed up the turning it off, all of it. We filmed it all. He helped me with it all, so I knew exactly what to do. You probably don't see even a tenth of that work, probably not even that, but I think as an actor, it gives you the confidence to go into it. Yeah.
Cool. I just noticed the puppy in the background.
Oh yeah, this is
So
Ellison.
cute.
He's a little charmer. He's a rescue pup, and he's a beautiful little boy. He's got a lot of trauma that he's still working through, but we show him love, and yeah, he'll steal your hearts and then your food. That's for sure.
Do you take him with you wherever you go? Does he come with you?
Wherever we can. I mean, my girlfriend I'm in London right now. She's filming a show out here, and she's going to be out here all year. So for a year, we try to, not only for our sakes, but also for his. You know, I think any animal, regardless of if they have any trauma from their living on the streets, they can, it can be tough. So you got to be, treat them well. And yeah, so he travels with us whenever we can. One of my favorite things to do in the world is hiking and camping with my partner and our little rescue pup. So it's fun. He goes with us wherever we can.
Oh, that's so sweet. So this movie is coming out just in time for Shark Week. I think that it was planned that way. Yeah.
Potentially. Yeah. Maybe it's smart to have chosen that. Yeah.
So is there like a plan to try and say to people, sharks are not that bad? Because that's the point of Shark Week, I think, is to allay people's fears.
Yeah. I mean, that was something that for me going into it was, I was cautious about. I don't want to, deter people from loving sharks. I think they are one of the most wonderful creatures and so important for the health of the ocean. So I do want to talk about it whenever I can, just in case people are, pushed away from it. But yeah, I think Shark Week is wonderful for that. So I like that there can be this connection, this parallel, and this, tying to the beauty of the animal rather than just the frightening qualities that it possesses.
Cool. Aaron, Jakubenko, how did I do that time?
Oh, so well. You really, honestly, I'm not kidding when I say it took me a long time to learn it myself. So well done. Yeah.
Thank you so much. It was so much fun chatting with you.
Yeah, my pleasure, Robin. Thank you. I really appreciate you having me. Thank you.
Take care. Have a great day.
Get out of the raft. My God.
I'm getting in that raft.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you, Robin. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Where is it?
It's got to be out there somewhere.
Always news. Always refreshing. Always candid. Always milling about. Robin Milling delivers what celebrities are saying to you.